October 21st, we had the opportunity of speaking with Tierra Mia's district manager and marketing professional, Jesus Gamino. But before we discuss his interview and insights, we'll take a look at the company's industry's background. In March 2008, founder-president Ulises Romero opened his first coffee house named Tierra Mia Coffee, or TMC. The company launched its first location in the city of Southgate. In preceding years, Tierra Mia Coffee continued to expand, opening several locations, including their first drive-thru location in the city of Pico Rivera. Currently, the company has 13 stores, with the latest addition being in the city of La Habra on Whittier Boulevard. The company expects to continue growing and expanding throughout California and potentially other states. Tierra Mia Coffee is a specialty coffee retailer known for their Latin specialty beverages, such as latte art and pastries. Their menus include, but is not limited to, lattes, espressos, cappuccinos, tea, hot chocolate, blended frescas, blended cream helado, iced coffees, lemonades, and assortment of pastries. The company prides itself with their third wave coffee, which is a movement to produce higher quality coffee. This involves improvements at all stages of production, from improving coffee plant growing, harvesting, and processing, to stronger relationships between coffee growers, traders, and roasters, to higher quality and fresh roasting. Although coffee can power your day, it also powers the economy. The retail market for the coffee industry has seen an immense growth in the past 5 years. According to IBIS World, the coffee industry statistic calculates the total revenue of $46 billion. The industry has 423 businesses and employs an estimate of 1.9 million people. The annual growth for this sector is roughly 5.9%. The industry is responsible for 1.6% of the United States GDP. Tierra Mia Coffee is stated as having an annual revenue of $3.4 million, where they employ over hundreds of workers. As of October 2018, the company has over 27.6K fans on Facebook, 1.1K followers on Twitter, and 7,000 followers on Instagram. Now that we've covered the industry, we'll discuss our interview with Jesus Gamino. Gamino is a UCR graduate. He started his studies as a computer science major, but eventually graduated with a political science degree, which rose the question, how did a political science major become a successful district and marketing manager? Well, as many of you may know, college isn't cheap, so in order to afford his education, Gamino began to look for a job. After continuous rejections, one of Gamino's friends recommended he apply for Tierra Mia Coffee Shop, where he was eventually hired as a barista. The distinction between Gamino and other workers was that he was always willing to help, often volunteering to do tasks that did not pertain to his job description. Because of his work ethic, many opportunities came his way. After continuously moving forward up throughout the company, the CEO, Ulises Romero, recognized Gamino's strong analytical and project management skills, so he put Gamino in charge of the Huntington Park location as a store manager. Approximately 3 months later, he got the chance to manage the company's busiest location in Linwood. As the company continued to grow, Gamino was also given the opportunity to open several stores for Tierra Mia. Opening new locations has been a very interesting experience for Gamino. Although he acknowledges the days are hectic, it allows him to observe the store and recognize what works and what doesn't. Gamino told us he was very appreciative for the promotions, but he says, and I quote,
I feel I moved up a little too fast, maybe missed some experience here and there, but my CEO, the owner of the company, had faith in me. I just try to do the best of my abilities to keep working and managing with that style.
End quote. Currently, Gamino has been with the company for roughly 7 years. As for Gamino's everyday tasks, they often vary. On average, Gamino splits his time between the 4 main locations he manages: Echo Park, Highland Park, Oakland, and San Francisco. Gamino's daily routine starts by checking emails, going through unnecessary documents, working on the payroll, ordering ingredients, and checking coffee quality. The overall goal for Gamino is to make sure his stores provide the freshest and highest quality coffee in a setting that is comfortable, contemporary, and highly reflective of Latin American culture. The company has managed to remain successful by offering specialized beverages, serving the local Hispanic market, and providing superior customer service. By placing themselves in urban communities and creating a home-like environment, they continue to remain successful. He mentioned that the company tried to stay true to their traditional values, but Gamino noticed that the lack of Wi-Fi within the stores was potentially making them either lose sales or stay stagnant. The company expects to move forward with incorporating Wi-Fi in the upcoming months. Although Tierra Mia coffee is authentically unique, Gamino recognizes it still faces its fair share of competition, most notably companies like Starbucks. Because Tierra Mia coffee is smaller in comparison, they have a smaller budget when it comes to better technology and marketing campaigns. In order to combat this, he makes sure that the company emphasizes the distinction between their coffee and others to their customers. Gamino also states why waiting time for their coffee is longer. They justify this by stating the science and delicacy their coffee takes to make in the process. This is neither simple nor one that can be rushed. Gamino's advice is to always do as much as possible. If something comes up, tackle the issue. In addition, he says, and I quote,
I look at everything as an experience, good or bad, as something that can help me in the future.
End quote. That concludes our experience interviewing district and marketing professional Jesus Gamino.